Hi, I'm Melly, and I thought I'd give you a little idea of how I start a Heartful pet portrait. So the first thing I do is scan through the group of photos that any potential client has sent me. Sometimes they'll just send me one, but often they will send me multiples. And sometimes they have a particular photo that they like better than the others. And a lot of times they defer to my artistic judgment, which is basically me using my intuition, scanning through the photos, and seeing which ones call to me the most. So from there, I pick out the paper that is being used for the particular portrait. This is my 6x8 handmade khadi paper. You can see the nice rough rag edges, which I think adds a nice handmade touch since the product is obviously handmade. There's 3 different types of Sharpies that I use. I use Sharpie Fine Point. You can see this tip is getting a little bit worn down. Maybe retire to a kid activity soon. Sharpie Extra Fine Point, you can see this tip has a little bit of a point on it. And I also use Sharpie Ultra Fine Point, which has this nice little tip. This one looks like it's about used up. From there, I go through a picture and basically just start out either with the eyes or the nose, somewhere where I can have an easy reference and kind of begin to create the rest of the drawing in proportion to it. Now, I do not do photorealistic work. I have in the past. I just find that I don't enjoy it as much as the kind of work that I am doing. For some reason, doing the bold line work and the bright, bold watercolors really makes me passionate and really gets me excited to do a portrait. So I will start with the areas that I feel most drawn to, create the rest of the portrait from there, and then I'll usually go back over the drawing, and any line work that I feel needs an additional balance, I may darken, I may add additional lines to kind of round out the balance of the black and white contrast. From there, I will take my watercolors and go through, sometimes I add a base layer, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I add a background color, sometimes I don't. If I do, it's usually after the main portrait is complete. So basically, I just encourage you to, I know it sounds cliche, but use your imagination, use your inspiration, use your intuition, 3 eyes, and play and see what happens. I never start out a portrait with a specific goal except to capture the personality of the pet, and I think I do a good job of that. So hopefully that gives you a little insight into my creative process and inspires you, another eye again, to try your own method. Thanks.